44th Grand Prix win. Where does that rank in your career?
Um, it feels like the best race ever personally, but I've had a lot of races, so it's really hard to recall all of them. But today, as fresh as it can be, this one feels like the one I feel most like in my heart that I earned it. You know, I earned what I had out there today, and it wasn't it didn't feel like a stroke of luck or anything like that. I really worked, grind every tenth, every inch of the track that I could use, an ounce of grip that I had, I used, and I used every tool of skill that I had in order to stay ahead of Daniel and slug that car around as fast as I could. So honestly, feel amazing. In 44 in Monaco, haven't won for ages. Feels like a lifetime. Feels like a long time. So it feels like the greatest blessing.
Talk us through the call to stay out on those wet tyres. When you see everyone around you coming in and switching to inters and the track is drying out, just talk us through your thoughts at that point and whose call it was and what the nerves were like, I guess.
I didn't feel particularly any nerves, but the track was drying, and those conditions generally are my preferred conditions, those mixing, changing conditions. Whilst today I wasn't necessarily the quickest in that condition, particularly when it was changing. Daniel was incredibly quick, but they had more downforce than us this weekend. I decided to stay out. So the team, they're like, others are boxing on the intermediate, looks quicker, boxes lap, and I was like, no, it's drying real quick, so if you box me now, I'm going to be coming in another 10, 15 laps anyways. Probably going to grain the tires. So, and then I decided to push. Didn't really have any graining of the tires. My rears were kind of losing grip a little bit, but I was like, if I can just eke it out just a little bit longer, I might be able to just do one stop and come out in the slick, and that was my goal. But I don't know, one lap it was over 2 laps it hadn't dried much, and then the next lap it dried a load, and yeah, when I came out, it was the trickiest conditions. It was like driving on ice, because these tires they pretty much don't work even if there's just a bit of water, so outside the window. But anyways, I'm yapping. I need to get back and have a drink and enjoy.
I just want to ask you one last thing. You said to me these ultra softs weren't soft enough for you, but doing 47 laps on them today, I think they're probably all right, were they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad there's a long way to go on those tires. You know what the crazy thing is? You don't know how long these tires can go. And so there's different things you can do when you're in the car to try and make them last longer. But every now and then, Daniel picked up the pace. And so I was pushing, backing off, pushing, just trying to manage, just trying to keep them sweet. But you never know when they're going to drop off the cliff. And I'm just, it felt like it went on forever. I mean, it's such a quick lap here, but 47 laps is a freaking lifetime on one set of tires without making mistakes in that. So I'm grateful to God. I'm just so happy.